Wow, Kansas seriously surprised us. From barbecue capital of the world to wizard magic, small town charm to the birthplace of Pizza Hut and White Castle, underground salt mine formed over 200 million years ago, the only one in the US open for public tours and built into one of the world's largest deposits of salt rock. A stone castle on a hilltop with the best view overlooking central Kansas, a smallest state park with mushroom-looking rocks, and definitely the jaw-dropping chalk rock formations rising out of nowhere. For the next 5 days, we are taking the scenic route through Kansas and plan a few pit stops along the way. We'll show you Kansas' hidden gems that's worth exploring. It totally changed our mind about this state, that it is not all flat farmlands and there's nothing out there, as we were told, with our final destination, Colorado Springs, for our son's last parents' weekend at the United States Air Force Academy. We're Ron and Joy, and we are the Schoolcrafts, part-time van lifers, and both soon to retire. For almost 2 years, we traveled in our very nimble and awesome 2024 Unity Leisure travel van named Mighty Blue, exploring the country on weekend adventures, park and runs, and many road trips to visit our son in Colorado and families across the country. We love the freedom, the open roads, and the van life memories we're making. This is also a very special road trip for us because we are towing our C8 Corvette for the first time behind our coach. So we'll see how it goes. So far, so good! We made it to Davenport, Iowa for our first night and we're staying here at the rest area. We had lasagna for dinner and yummy dessert that our daughter made. And yes, she's tagging along with us with our 2 Westies. And we're ready for the night, 3 adults and 2 puppies on our king-size bed. We're very comfy and cozy.
Morning.
We are back on the road.
Yesterday was a good day. 3.5 hours, short drive. Backup camera I got just washed the tow, which it worked out great. So
yeah, we're back on. We thought we lost the camera because it just turned off, but it's back again. It's still hanging in there.
So we're gassing up after our first stop here at a come and go here in Iowa. We averaged about 13.9 miles with the tow on the toad. When we are without the toad, we usually get right around 16, 17. So we did drop 3-4 miles a gallon, but that's not bad pulling the vehicles.
First stop, Kansas City. And we're going straight to the barbecue place, Jack Stack. Kansas City is famous for barbecue because they smoke everything, ribs, brisket, you name it, and they invented one of my favorites, the yummy burnt ends. Basically, Kansas City is the capital of barbecue and they say home to over 100 barbecue restaurants and has the most per capita than anywhere in the US. It all started over a century ago and today, Kansas City's sweet, sticky sauce and smoky flavor are legendary. Yep, the hype is real and so totally worth the stop. After lunch, we drove up the hill to check out the Kansas City Chiefs Stadium and Kauffman Stadium. Might as well, right? Even just for a quick stop for pictures. Then we made a little fun detour to see the largest shuttlecocks in the world at the Nelson Atkins Museum of Art. Giant birdies in the lawn? Only in Kansas City. Our last stop of the day was the iconic Scout statue overlooking the Kansas City skyline. A bronze statue of an Indian warrior stood there since 1922, a silent sentinel from the past meeting the skyline of tomorrow. What a beautiful view up there. And for our second night on the road, we ended up staying in our favorite place again. Of course, the rest area parking lot. Day 3 brought us to Wamego, home of the Wizard of Oz. Toto was everywhere. Got to walk the yellow brick road and were the first one in line to get in the museum. Cost us $10 per person to get in and $9 with military discount. And took us an hour and a half inside to see the costumes, some rare memorabilia, and watch part of the original movie that's playing inside all day long. Wow, the original story was published way back in 1900. Kansas has truly embraced Dorothy, Toto, and the gang. And yes, we definitely felt like we were not in Wisconsin anymore. Our next stop, Lindsberg, or Little Sweden, USA. This charming town was founded by Swedish immigrants in 1869, and the culture still shines through, with colorful Dala horse statues, Scandinavian shops, and bakeries. Walking around town feels like a slice of Sweden in the middle of Kansas. Our next destination was Wichita. Though it's not the official capital of Kansas, it's actually Topeka, but it's the largest city in Kansas. First up, the famous Nifty House, a must-visit snack paradise. Nuts, candies, chocolates, the house alone is worth the visit, but the snacks? Even better. Then we strolled in town to look for wall art, and since Wichita is known for its vibrant street art, we took a little stroll downtown to check out some of their famous murals. Bright colors, creative designs, the city has over 100 murals scattered around, each one with its own personality. It's a fun surprise in the middle of Kansas and a great way to stretch your legs on a van life road trip. Then we headed to the Keeper of the Plains, one of Wichita's most unforgettable sights. This 44-foot steel statue stands where the Big and Little Arkansas rivers meet, honoring the Plains tribes, symbol of unity and spirit. One of Wichita's most beautiful landmarks, especially during sunset. But we're just short of time, so we didn't wait. And what's cool? At dusk, you'll see the ring of fire, blazing fire drums at the base of the statue, lighting up the night for about 15 minutes. This is just more than a photo stop. It's a sacred ground, honoring the indigenous tribes who lived here long before the city grew up around it. Wichita is also known as the air capital of the world, where the aviation giants like Cessna, Beechcraft, and Learjet got their start. Airplanes aren't just history here, they're part of the identity. Wish we have more time to explore the city, but next time for sure. Also, Wichita is the birthplace of Pizza Hut, and White Castle served its very first sliders in Wichita back in 1921. We wrapped up the day at Camp in the Range campground. We got their last spot for that night, a full-service RV hooked out about 11 minutes off the highway from downtown Wichita. We enjoyed a quiet evening in their cozy home on wheels. Who knew Kansas had such cool secrets? The next morning, we did something totally different. We went 650 feet underground into an active rock salt mines, formerly known as the Kansas Underground Salt Museum, now called Strataka Museum. Located in Hutchinson, Kansas, operating since 1923. It's built into the world's largest deposits of rock salt formed about 275 million years ago. It's a rare go underground kind of attraction, and it's the only salt mine in the US open to the public for a tour. The mine covers massive dimensions. If all the excavated space were lined up, it would stretch for about 150 miles. There are different kinds of tours and experiences. Trams,
all aboard the Salt Mine Express.
Exhibits on mining, geology, even vaults where archives and movie memorabilia are stored down there because of the perfect climate. We took two kinds of train rides. The 1-hour salt safari tour is well recommended.
A lot of it was used as a salt lick for livestock. However, livestock would not lick salt that had too much mud in it. This powder room is just dynamite boxes, old dynamite boxes. They're empty now.
I see porta pots here, and they weren't very careful with the toilet paper either. And this is one reason we say, don't lick the salt.
You'd use this on the roads or for ice cream. When you make homemade ice cream, you'll use rock salt to make it even colder.
We also did the dark ride just to get the full experience of how dark it's down there. We spent about 3.5 hours, cost us $40 each, $38 with military discount and same with senior discount. It's well worth it, such as a once-in-a-lifetime experience. They have a large parking lot that even the large motorhomes will not have any problem parking there. They're open every day except Sundays. We learned that the hard way. Then next, we stopped at Coronado Heights Castle, a stone castle on a Kansas hill, proof that you'll never know what you'll find on the back road. Built in the 1930s on a hilltop with some of the best views in central Kansas. It commemorates the Spanish explorer who supposedly journeyed through this area in search of gold. The castle looks like a medieval fortress, but it's pure Kansas history. And 35 minutes away down the road, we found Mushroom Rock State Park as our final stop for the day. These funky rock formations look just like giant mushrooms and were formed by natural erosion over 100 million years ago. Small but unforgettable stop. Kansas, you're truly full of surprises. Our last day in Kansas started with something big, monument rocks or chalk pyramids. These 70-foot tall chalk formations rise out of the flat prairie created millions of years ago when Kansas was covered by an inland sea. It's a national natural landmark and feels like walking through another world in the middle of the prairie. They're like natural cathedrals in the middle of nowhere. Our final Kansas stop, Top of the Rock or Mount Sunflower, the highest point in Kansas at 4,039 feet. Even though it's on a private farmland, visitors are welcome. And one last look over the Kansas plains before heading to the Rockies. Kansas was never meant to be the main event of this road trip, but it ended up being one of the most surprising parts of our journey. Until next time, thanks for watching!